Morning, y'all. This is Tamika serving up some Wednesday morning realness. And by realness, I mean it's probably noon. Yeah, I wanted to message for a couple of reasons. One is that today I hashtag reclaim my time. For the last 3 years, I have been teaching an incredible group of yogis yoga at 5:30 a.m. in the morning, hot hatha. And let me tell you, it's early. It's early. For all 3 years, I had anxiety about sleeping through my class or not waking up on time, so I never slept well on Tuesdays. And so I would go to class having slept like 4 hours, 3 hours every time. In the continuum of hashtag reclaiming my time, I also left the classroom in May 24th to be exact, which was a pretty big deal. I've been a secondary educator for the past 12 years. Certainly my identity was wrapped up in being a secondary educator. And I really love my students. It was my second career actually though. But I really loved it. So I decided to leave the classroom, and I still really love those students. Several of them follow me here, and I love you so much. It's kind of weird because I usually only spoke in Spanish to them, so they're hearing far more English from me now that I'm not in the classroom. And also, they're learning that I say shit a lot. But anyone who knows me knows that I do, because it's such a great word. But anyway, I'm messaging because I am in a period of transition. Not only because of the fact that I just ended a very secure career. I was very good at what I did. But also because we're moving. We just sold our house. Actually, we sold it last week, but we're getting ready to move, and it sold fairly quickly. So all of the things that we want to do they're happening, and we're buying a house, and we have to build that house. So we're kind of transient for a few months. So yeah, all the things are happening. But I created this time because I wanted to, or gave myself time back, because what I realized when I left the classroom is that I had been giving all of myself to my students, and I'd also been giving all of myself to my my yoga students and to my yoga practice even. And that's a lot of masters to serve, and I wasn't one of them. I was not in the list of people who I was serving. And that's a big deal, when for me, I would show up at 100%, and I would tell my students, I'm here at 100%. You come at 100% too. We're going to do 100% together. And showing up every day that way at 100% was just huge and a lot of work. But you know what? When I set high expectations, the kiddos, they met them. You set low expectations, people in your life will meet those too. So that's another lesson. But showing up at 100% every day, and then I ended up working every day, because when I wasn't working, I was teaching yoga, and so I never actually had a day off unless I was out of town. Crazy. So now here I am, and it's Wednesday, and I woke up from a nap. So this is getting closer to the point. Amidst transition, what I did realize is that I really needed to get grounded in me. I had to get grounded in me because things are on fast forward. They are going, whether or not I'm ready. And it's very easy for me to get lost in all of it, and to just go, and to not take time to do what I said I was going to do, which was to pay attention to myself and make myself one of my, to make myself a priority, which means feeding myself on a cellular level, nurturing myself, getting out and moving. So I had to find a collaborator in this, a conspirator, if you will. And so I messaged one of my friends and fellow yogi, who is awesome. And she's at 100% in anything that she's doing. She's like, I'm in all the way. So I messaged her and I'm like, look, I need to get out and move my body in the morning and I need your help because I know you get up and move your body in the morning. She's like, yeah, let's do it. So that's what we've done. That's why I've just awakened from a nap because 6 a.m. in the morning, we're out walking and it's so early. But the crazy thing is that I had this revelation that I would get up at 4:30 a.m. in the morning to go teach my yoga students. I would get up for work, but I wouldn't get up for myself. What is that about? What is that about how when we will make sacrifices and we will make difficult decisions to support our jobs, to support our friends and our family, to do all the things that we don't want to do. Who wants to wake up at 4:30? Maybe you're that one person who likes to wake up at 4:30, but I am not that person. But we'll get up at 4:30 in the morning to go hold space for other people, but we won't do that for ourselves. This is on the heels of a beautiful conversation that I had with another yoga student yesterday. We went to dinner and she was asking, how to begin crafting what it is that she wants to do, her next step, which is going to require a leap of faith and a lot of commitment and a lot of discipline, which when you're doing what you want to do really doesn't feel like discipline. Oh my gosh, this Roomba starts every time I'm recording anything. Oy vey, look at this. I mean, I'm very happy to have a Roomba, but literally every time I am making a recording of something, I told you to pause, suckle. There we go. So anyway, how many times do we sit there and we do for others what we won't do for ourselves? How many? Too many. So I would like to give a shout out to Julia and Sandra who are currently keeping me accountable to myself, who are currently meeting me out first thing in the morning, watching the sunrise, watching the moon set. It has been really beautiful, and getting out there and getting moving and trying to imitate what I do when I'm abroad. Because when I'm abroad, I walk like 14, 15, 20 miles in a day. And when I'm in Houston, Texas, I'm like, nah, bruh, it's too hot for me to do anything. So here's to all of the people who are trying to, or who are making a decision to serve themselves. And I'll say this one last thing, realistically, we have to just make a decision, and my decision is made on a daily basis. What I have found that is what's working for me in order to transform my own life is to commit to myself every day. And at the end of the day, to set myself up to commit to myself again the next day for what I'm going to be doing. I've also been meditating and journaling on my meditations. So essentially my meditation looks like it's a 10-minute meditation. And what I do is I take myself through a journey through the koshas. If you don't know what that is, then come see me at my next Yoga Nidra and you'll figure that out. So take myself a journey through the koshas. I do a quick body scan, just a quick, major planes body scan. Like I feel the front of my body, the back of my body, I feel my arms, I feel my legs, something like that. And then I visualize my entire day. So my entire day, what it looks like when I get out of bed, when I'm going to drink water, what I'm going to eat for breakfast, my experience when I'm out on getting my walk on or getting my run on or what have you, the yoga that I'm going to practice that day, all of the building blocks of my day. I see the entire day, I visualize the entire day, and that's 10 minutes. And then when I wake up and I journal in 4 quadrants. I put my goals, my long-term goals is in one quadrant. I put some affirmations in another. I put today's steps toward my long-term goals, and then I put my future self. I just state what my future self looks like. And I am doing that so that I can actually see, oh wait, the steps that I have today are actually leading to the goals that actually aren't connected to my future self. So then I can revise and add some things. And then every day is intentional. I'm designing my days like that, being guided by my vision and being guided by a reality that I am crafting that I can't yet see physically, but that I am crafting in my mind, and the day goes a lot easier. And if you don't want to do this when you wake up, even doing it before you go to bed is helpful. I actually did it before I went to bed last night, and it was also helpful to help me be motivated to not hit snooze when the alarm went off. FYI, my 4:30 a.m. alarm went off today on accident because that was the one alarm I forgot to turn off. So for those of you who are looking to make changes in your life, let's do this. Like, reclaim your time, make yourself a priority, and vision and journal, meditate, and move your ass. Thanks so much. I look forward to seeing you, and I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.